And this episode of TravelDog is packed full of amazing food, such as this divine salt beef sandwich, and not one, but two salt beef sandwiches, plus amazing home-style Indian curry in the Indian YMCA, and then beautiful street food, Thai this one, plus authentic Sichuan food. Oh, that's so good. And then there's pizza, faux noodle soup, Itsu, Leon Love Burger, milkshakes, hot chocolate, Brazilian food, and some lovely Korean food. But where did all this amazing food come from? So I've been wandering up down Tottenham Court Road in London. It's also called Fitzrovia. And there's just an abundance of fascinating food places to eat around here. Halal pizza, food markets. We've got a YMCA, which has its own sort of Indian restaurant in it. Brazilian restaurants, Korean. So in this video, I'm just going to show you a few of the places I've been nibbling stuff in. Start off in somewhere called Tongue and Brisket. Does a bit like sort of Katz's Deli in New York. Does slow cooked beef brisket, sort of Reuben sandwich in bread with pickles, sauerkraut. There's one actually just a couple of minutes from me here on Tottenham Court Road. But the one I actually went to was on Oxford Street, which is like 2 minutes from here. So let's crack it off in there. And this is Tongue and Brisket. I really like that kind of wood-style front. It's almost got an oldie-worldy feel to it. Inside, look at that beautiful meats, that roast beef. But this is what we come for, everybody. That salt beef. Look at that beautiful, unctuous thing, sort of flaking apart, hot and steaming as the fork wobbles into it. Oh, and it's being chopped up there for some lucky person to devour. Oh, look at it, man. It's just so beautiful. Look at it. It's so deep and thick and full of stuff. Look how beautiful that is.
Oh, God, it's soft. It's juicy. It's got the sauerkraut, mustard. And also the beef is quite fatty, and it really melts little bits of beef.
Mustard has a good spiciness to it. The beef is nice. The bread, so nice and soft.
The bread is soft, but weirdly enough, it doesn't impact on the taste.
And I like sour and spicy. It's really good. Like the sourness and the pickle, and then the like mustard spice.
I think it's just such a good combination. And apart from it, it is the meat. The meat is just astonishing. There you go. There you go. Beautiful bit of meat and all that fat on it. It's amazing. Cheese, gherkin, everything. Really satisfying. And big question, is it better than Katz's Deli?
No, of course not. It's quite similar. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good though. It's pretty close, I'd say.
It's pretty good.
Katz's Deli was amazing, and this is pretty damn good.
The beef was better in Katz's Deli. Yeah.
The beef itself, this beef's pretty astonishing.
It was just kind of fresher and hot.
Katz's, wasn't it?
It's actually really filling.
Really filling. Well, really good. I think there's all sorts of other things on the menu. You can actually get tongue, sandwich with tongue in it. So overall, verdict, what to give it?
9?
9, yeah, 9.
Pretty good.
It's an easy 9. A lot of times, it's just people queuing for it. For me, it's those fatty bits of the meat. It's so soft and slithery.
No doubt.
Amazing. The gherkin just adds so much flavour to it. It just cuts through the fattiness of the meat. The bread just melts into your mouth as you eat it. The whole thing just merges into one delectable rush of joy. And the sauerkraut has a little burn, sort of much more spicy than the mustard. It really kicks through again the fattiness of the meat.
But that's not the only place you can get a fine salt beef sandwich. B Bagel does a pretty good one too. So this is B Bagel on Tottenham Court Road in London, and there's a massive queue because the place is absolutely delicious. While you're waiting, you can stare at these bagels you could take home with you, or maybe even some of these salads, or you can just chill out and admire the funky decor of the place. It looks super cool. There's the menu, and what I wanted was the hot salt beef bagel, and there it is. Oh, look at that thing of absolute mega joy. The beef, the gherkin, the sauerkraut. So I delved in. It was just amazingly juicy and joyful and just perfection, man. Look at it. Mainly because of this beautiful hot salt beef. Look at it. Melts in your mouth. So divine and tasty. And when you mix it with the sauerkraut and the gherkin, it's just the most beautiful, kind of creamy, mega sandwich you've ever had. Just amazing. And I love the sauerkraut. It just cuts through the hot flavour of the beef and keeps everything fresh and lively. $7.70 takeaway, $9.60 to eat in, you get a salad. Whoa, yeah, baby. What more do you want? Wandering down the road near Tottenham Court Road, off to this Indian YMCA where I plan to have some lunch. There it is, Indian YMCA. There you go. Authentic Indian food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's right by this really pretty square in London. Here we go. Indian YMCA. Here we come. Let's go for it, everybody.
So here we are inside the Indian YMCA, about to delve into the rather fantastic looking food. We have got a really nice looking lamb curry there. Looks super tasty. Look at all those lovely bits of like cooked on the bone. Look at that. Looks really good. Really tasty that. Got a really good looking dal. Nice big red oh man, look at that dal. Looks so gorgeous. That red chili in it like that. Really nice. And then we've got these really good looking pakora, man. That look tasty. Look at that beast. That looks really good. Okay, and then we got some nice chapati and some rice to go with it all. So let's give it a go and see what it's like. Okay, let's start off with the dal. Let's go for that. Dal and rice is probably more traditional. Have the rice and dal together. Look at that, baby. That was really good. It's got that really nice, flat, darby taste to it. And try some of this lamb. That looks so good. There's the lamb. That's really good as well. That's got a really good flavour. The lamb. Really lovely, deep, rich flavour to it. Really nice, sort of spicy, tasty yumminess to it. Really, really good. It's like sort of cinnamon and flavours like that. Lovely slow cooked meat with the bone. It gives it such a deep, deep flavour. Much more kind of authentic curry than you normally get. All the mutton nicely on the bone. And you get stuck it on. Got loads of flavour to it. Really good. It's got much more depth of flavour to it as it's cooked on the bone in that way. It's really tasty. Really like a proper sort of home-style cooked curry. And the dal's just got this lovely kind of flat flavour, I would call it. A nice big red chili in it. It's really tasty. Right, with a spoon, it's so good actually. It's really flat flavour of the dal. I'm just going to try one of these pakora. Look rather good, don't they? Oh, that was really good. It's quite spicy. It's also really soft and really good. Lovely. Inside to it, soft. All sorts of good bits inside it. And just really tasty. Really, really great place to eat. Really good fun. So that's the YMCA Indian restaurant in the YMCA, Indian YMCA. Oh, it was really good. Really enjoyed it. Really good fun. Quite different.
And just a couple of minutes from there, you've got this wonderful food market. Falafels, roast duck, all sorts of things. I went for this Simply Thai one. Simply Thai street food. Looks really nice. You can see all the stuff cooking outside. It looks quite busy. There you go. You can see all those massive pots. Look at that lovely green curry. I wanted to go for the daily special, which was this. Thai stir-fried chili, basil and fried chicken.
Looks good, that is. So this is the Thai place, and this was £10. So this is the Thai basil chicken special of the day. Actually not bad at all. It's quite spicy, quite a nice burn. Basil's adding into that kind of burn, which is really tasty. The kick comes in a bit later, but when it comes in, it is really quite spicy, really quite nice and spicy. The chicken itself isn't bad. It's got a slightly sort of glutinous outing to it. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's kind of like, I think that must be like a kind of fried batter to the chicken. I'm not entirely sure what you need fried batter to it. I think it'd be probably better without it, Frank. But cool. Nice bits of veg, nice little bits of pepper and stuff inside it, and it's tasty. It's got a really good flavour. Nice basil-y flavour. Nice burn to it. It's actually pretty good. Give it like a 7 out of 10. Could actually have even more spice to it, really. I'll make it better. Less glutinous, sort of weird chicken. Even more basil, and then it'll be even better. But it's actually pretty damn good. It tastes quite nice and Thai-ish. It doesn't taste like a gura anglified kind of Thai meal. It is proper Thai with a bit of burn to it. Actually getting better as it goes on. Getting spicier.
And just a couple of minutes away from the street market is Zansia, probably the best Chinese restaurant I've eaten at in London, I'd say. Specialised in Sichuan cuisine. I started off with a wonton soup. I love those beautiful dumplings. Look at that lovely, almost pasta-like sort of parcel. Beautiful broth. It should be slightly burnt for a proper wonton soup. It have a lightly burnt flavour. Anyway, I delved in. I'm trying to keep the wonton in focus as I lean over there. Absolutely delicious. Now, this was Kung Po chicken, or Kung Pao chicken. Normally, it's a bit dull, isn't it? You know, you've got a bit of chicken, you've got a bit of chili, you've got a few peanuts, and it's a bit like, yeah, that's all right, that's all right. This was amazing. Just off the wall, stunningly, utterly delicious Kung Pao chicken. Those red chilies were not just normal chilies, maybe they're like Sichuan chilies or something, but whatever it was, they just made the thing utterly amazing. It was absolutely fantastic. Best Kung Pao chicken I've ever had. So I went back and then I asked to go for something really authentic, and they gave me this. Once again, it had those same red chilies the Kung Pao chicken had, but there were just unbelievable amounts of them. This is what the guy in the restaurant said the Chinese people would eat when they went there. And also it had chicken, but the chicken was almost a bit, I can't tell if it was bony or crunchy or on the bone, but it was slightly gristly. It was amazing. And you know what? You're always begging for authentic food. It was almost too authentic. Kind of blew my mind a bit. That slightly crunchy chicken and just so many chilies. I could not eat them all. They weren't that spicy. They were sort of fragrant and spicy, but it was just amazing. Absolutely stunning. I've got to recommend that place wholeheartedly. Brilliant place to go and eat at. If you prefer a bit of pasta, then Pastation, Florence Rome, London. This is just a couple of minutes from the Chinese place. Loads of people queuing. It was so popular. This was Sunday, but it was packed. Nice little place to get outside if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just, chomp it up back home, and there's a little bit of space inside. And just there on the right, there's cooking this pasta up fresh, which is what's so nice about it. We went for like this, a bolognese with it was like sort of thick ragu, not linguine, thicker sort of fettuccine pasta, and also a spaghetti vongole. That was good. You could smell all the seafood cooking outside, which kind of made me think this could be tasty. The main thing about this is the fresh pasta. Look at that, fettuccine is thick, really thick and tasty. You can just see that is going to be better than some normal pasta you get out of a dried packet. And look at that thick spaghetti with all the parsley on it. It's thick, tasty, absolutely delicious, really good, but it's expensive. It's like 40 quid for these two dishes. You will suddenly find you're paying more for all sorts of little things.
Thick al dente pasta. The pasta is actually very decent. It is fresh. The extra £1.50. It was really good.
And I chomped up that rather delicious mussel. Always paranoid to get them from somewhere properly cooked, because you want to make sure they did it right. Anyway, keeping with the Italian vibe, this is an interesting halal pasta place to go to. And Time Out says one of the best cheap eats in London, and Vogue, the best Italian restaurants in London 2017. Icco Pizza. It's called Icco Pizza anyway. There we go. See everybody chilling out inside. Busy. The crew are waiting outside. Here we go. Oh, margarita £6. That's pretty good. Marinara £3.95. Fungi is £6.50. So certainly good prices. I think it's halal, so I think everything should be edible. Let's go inside, see what happens. And so I ordered the Festa Carne, pepperoni, ham, chicken, mozzarella, tomato sauce. And Rafi went for the Diavolo, chicken, jalapeno, mushrooms, mozzarella, tomato sauce. And the ham, because the place is halal, is turkey ham, which is used as a substitute.
First time. It all fell off. Nice and cheesy.
Nice and cheesy.
But I need another bite.
Yeah, I mean, it smells really nice. It's got a really nice sort of fresh pizza-y smell. The meat looks good. Halal turkey ham looks really nice. Oh, it's good. Let's give it a go. Oh, really good.
It's good.
Juicy.
The cheese is good.
It's a really thick cheesy. The dough is really nice.
Alright, sauce is good. Dough's crispy but soft.
Yeah.
Dough's really good actually. For some reason I didn't like it on my first bite, but now it's good. I don't know, it's a weird first bite. It's good though.
Quite unctuous. Quite deep, rich and tasty. Nice.
It looks really good as well.
Okay. So I've got the meat fiesta one. It's Mine's got like chicken.
It was not called meat fiesta.
It's called carne.
It's not called anything.
It's the carne. Right. Thick layer of goodness in the pan.
I think the tomato sauce would be more tomato.
Let's get some of the chili oil out. And the garlic oil.
That chili oil is not spicy.
No?
Not at all.
And then try the crust and the chicken.
It's just right.
Not spicy.
It has no spice.
A very slight hint of spice.
It doesn't really taste the chili.
It's got a hint of balance.
I got garlic and herb dip. Hopefully it's like a Domino's dip. It smells like Domino's. I think the best bit so far is the crust, like the nice texture of the dough, and the cheese is quite good. I think the sauce could have a stronger flavour, but...
It's your garlic dip, is it?
Yeah.
Garlic dip.
It smells good.
Oh, good garlic, huh?
Very garlicky. It's not one of yours.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, I have that one.
Nice one. Can I try the... Do you want me to have that small?
Have whatever bit you want.
Right, let's try it. You try mine first.
I think this one's a lot better. I think
Yours
mine's
or mine?
bad, but I think yours is better.
Mine?
I really like the meaty taste. I think it's really good.
Let me try it.
I think it's really good.
Oh, yours. I like the jalapenos and stuff.
That's weird to say, but on mine, I find the jalapenos are so watery that it kind of takes away from the taste. I think the liquid of the jalapeno soup. But I find this just has lots of flavour. Actually, I don't know.
I think mine has a deeper, more unctuous flavour. Yours has a lighter flavour.
What about yours? To me, your flavour would get a bit sickly if this one after a bit.
Okay, so I want to try mine with the chili flakes. Chili flakes on. It'll make much difference, you know. Oregano?
You can have it.
It's got oregano. It's got a little bit on. Nothing much happened with the chili flakes. Let's go heavy on the oregano.
It's all on the table.
I know. Oregano's fine. That's still quite mild. So would you come here instead of Frank Max?
No. It's still good though.
Why do you like Frank and Manco more?
I think honestly, I just think the tomato sauce with that. I think the flavours are just more clear. I find the flavours like they're good, but they're not very strong on this. I can't explain it.
No, they're a little bit same between the two people. They're not quite different enough. It's actually cheaper than Franco. What do we say for this place?
Overall, 7.5.
7.5.
And there's not just great places to eat all around Tottenham Court Road, there's great places to get drinks, desserts, you know, all the rest of the crazy stuff we go for these days. This place actually is just off the bottom of Tottenham Court Road on Charing Cross Road. Oh, look at that, those amazingly coloured ice creams. Absolutely extraordinary. And all these lovely crisp, you know, little wafer cones to put your ice cream in as you're munching it up. Anyway, Rafi D wanted to go for a milkshake.
Let's have a little look at it. Show me the thing.
Pretty good actually.
Is it really good?
Has a really good flavour. It might be the ice cream.
Yeah.
It's like a normal Oreo milkshake really, but it tastes good.
Better than normal.
Yeah. Don't know why though. Good.
Have a little sip. So it's like a cookies and cream one, isn't it?
It's really soft.
It's soft, so it's rich and it's quite it tastes really cookish. That's really good. Weirdly satisfying. Madly expensive for £7, but really tasty.
And you can also get some absolutely amazing hot chocolate around here. So this is Italian Bear Chocolate, the kind of crazy famous chocolate place. Oh, look at all those mega goodies, man. Especially as well like as these, like little weird chocolate cups you could pour chocolate into. And then look at that. Oh, all these little beautiful cakes. And look at the place itself. It's kind of, you know, funky and cool. And these two will iron up the hot chocolate menu. Because hot chocolate is the best thing they do. Whoa, look at that. And here it is. Oh, look at that thing. It's so thick. It doesn't even seem real.
So thick, really chocolatey. Almost just feels like you're drinking pure melted chocolate. It's really good.
Well, this is actually drinking like just thick hunks of chocolate.
And literally moments from the hot chocolate place is Banh Mi Bay, which I stumbled across one day, and it looked rather nice. They give you a rather nice bag to take your takeaway away in. Vietnamese baguettes and meals. I went for the pho soup. It was actually really quite tasty. It was actually very reasonably priced as well. Look, you can see all the lovely goodness there. Look at that nicely coloured stock. It's really tasty. And I delved in. It was good and lush. It did need that little chili sauce they gave you, and well, it actually needed quite a lot more chilies, I would say. But look, you've got the lovely meat, you've got all the freshness of afar. It was really good. You know, I sucked up the soup, golloped it down. Not as much for favour as the one I'll have to go and call Kingston Farrell. That is just amazing, much spicier, more punchy, but I like that little lemon. It was good. It was really tasty. And of course, Tottenham Court Road has places like Itsu as well. And I felt like going to Itsu for a bit of noodle soup, and I chose this gyozza chicken spicy thing. It wasn't spicy. Okay, there it is. There's an egg that looks like it's been made in a factory, and there is a hideous, awful paper spoon. No, it's not good for the environment. I used to work in a big food company. They said plastic stuff is much less bad for the environment, but it's probably cheaper for Itsu. Anyway, I tried the soup. It tasted of nothing. I had to shove in all this gyozza gang and the sesame seed stuff, and then it tasted slightly, but I do like their dumplings. That's nice, covered in the sauce. In it goes. I delved in, and actually pretty tasty. I like the dumplings. Probably better out of the soup, frankly. Noodles. These were flat and wide and big, and not bad. Soothing, tasty, with a kind of few herbs thrown in. The egg. £1.50 extra for that. But you know what? It actually made the whole thing tasty. It's all right, isn't it? It's like anodized, anesthetized Asian food. Most of the flavour taken out of it so that nobody gets bothered by it. But yeah, it was all right. But more flavour. And there's other normal places like Lyon. And we felt like going to Lyon, and this is the one on Tottenham Court Road, and I fancied going for this. They keep blasting everywhere. The Thai green chicken curry. But Mrs. D fancied going for a love burger, which rather chickly I couldn't resist opening up and delving into before she got a bite, even though there was a piece of paper in front of my head. It was actually amazingly tasty with a kind of burnt, grilled flavour to it. Wonderful. And this was the Thai green chicken curry. I keep saying chicken because, as you can see, where is the chicken? Yeah, there's like a bit of sweet corn there. Oh, hang on. I think I found it. There it is. I had to put it in slow-mo in case you missed it. It is minute. And look, there. I had to zoom it so you could see it. It's actually smaller than a pea. Anyway, I still delved in.
Kind of like a sort of normal Thai green curry, slightly healthier. Smallest pieces of chicken you've ever seen on earth. Not very hot. It's absolutely fine. But the love burger, that's much better. Grain and rice is probably the best bit of the thing, actually. It does feel healthy.
If you look around, there's just so many more exciting places around here, like this Brazilian spot. And so I was roaming around Fitzrover and decided to go to this Brazilian place, Cafe Rio, on the suggestion of this dangerous individual. Inside, it's a bit like a cafe, get teas and coffees and cakes, but you can also get main courses like this, which we both went for. Lovely steak, black beans, salad, rice, really good, nice bits of stuff on the plate. Look at those tasty tomatoes, and this black bean sauce was just extraordinary. Lovely griddled up onions as well, and this yellow sort of, I think, cassava it was made from, like potatoes. Lovely bit of rare meat there. So I delved in. Yummity, yumbo. It was really tasty. But it was these little extras like those sort of the black beans, which was just so tasty, and this yellow cassava, which is kind of sort of fruity. They just made such a difference to the whole meal. They gave it a whole different vibe, and just thoroughly recommend the place. It was great. And I thought I'd finish off this mad food extravaganza with some Korean food.
TravelDog here, wandering down Tottenham Court Road, looking for another Seo Korean supermarket, because I think this one has fresh food in it. So I realised the place I was looking for was actually called Seoul Plaza.
So they got a few classics like pork bulgogi, beef bulgogi, tofu curry, and there's a big queue, so it must be good. And here it is, what it looked like. Okay, beef looks a bit scary, but I delved in.
So this is the fried chicken, honey butter flavour, I think. That's actually got a really nice flavour. It's got like a sesame kind of flavour to it, actually. Not too much honey, not too much butter, but a sesame flavour, really quite light, not too so saucy. This is the beef bulgogi. Heavy, that sauce in it, I'd say. But the beef's quite tasty. I like that soft sort of kind of Asian style beef, but the sauce is a bit heavy. The spicy toffee. That is really good. Nice little red chili spice to it. It's slightly sweet as well, but then more spice coming on. Toffee's really good.